Hello, Abraxas here, and we'll be playing some Space Engine. So I may sound tired, that's because I just kind of woke up. Notice it's a little bit late in the morning. Normally I'm recording these like, 5 hours ago. But I got a little bit sidetracked because some asshole last night was trying to break into our cars. So we had a bunch of police show up. Apparently the neighbors called the cops and yada yada. Basically, they didn't get away with anything, but I don't think they ever found the guy either. So, that was a bit obnoxious. Got woke up to that. But, let's go ahead and explore some of these planets. Okay, so, the first suggestion is from Boba Fett, and he says, it's a beautiful ice giant with 2 small moons and a fantastic view of the Andromeda Galaxy. So, let's go ahead and check that out. The world wouldn't copy paste, so I reloaded the game, but I did, during a little jump cut, grab some water. Hopefully I feel a little bit better. What is that? Copy pasting 2 V's now? There we go. That only took forever to get to manage to actually copy paste. Okay, so this looks like that one galaxy. Oh no wait, this is Andromeda. Duh. Never mind. Yeah, Andromeda has 2 elliptical galaxies. I was about to say, this looks like it's that one galaxy with 2 elliptical galaxies about to collide into it. Okay, so we have a warm gas giant. And it has 2 small moons, apparently. I assume it is this purple one? No, is it this gray one? No, it certainly is. And it looks like we have 2 Selenas, a hot Selena and a warm Selena. I don't know why one would be hot and one would be warm. This one would be hot because it's actually probably receiving some tidal heating. That is incredibly bright on the surface of this planet. I turned down my PC volume a bit because I'm not actually using my headphones right now. I just have my speakers hooked up. So I'm hoping there's not any feedback in the microphone. So we got a bit of some red going on? Red. I'm not too sure. Maybe there's just the rock color is red on a Selena, though. Normally these things are just black and white. Wonder why that is. There's the parent star. It looks like it has a bunch of asteroids around it. Just orbiting close, so it has its own little ring going on. And over there, I do believe that is Triangulum. It certainly is. So there's Triangulum. And there's the Andromeda Galaxy, which is kind of cool because I think the lower part of this dust right here, like this line going across, is actually the other side of the Andromeda Galaxy, and this is a closer side right here. Let's zoom in and check that out. I think it is. Very cool. So we can kind of see the ring of the Andromeda Galaxy. There is an elliptical galaxy very, very close to us. In fact, I think we are in that elliptical galaxy right there. We can see the center star cluster because this is not a very big elliptical galaxy. And we got that other elliptical galaxy just hanging out in the background there. And by any chance, yeah, that looks like our Milky Way right over there. No, that's Triangulum. Never mind. Where's the Milky Way? See the Milky Way anywhere. There was that one hotkey to select like Milky Way, Sun, then Earth, but I forgot what that was. Let's just select Milky Way. Okay. Oh, it's because it's behind the planet. It's right over there. And that is Milky Way. Okay. No wonder why I was confused. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out the next planet from Boba Fett, and he says, it's a beautiful gas giant with a lovely pink and green ring. And a wonderful view of the Andromeda Galaxy. I think that's going to be a recurring theme. And here we go. Probably not too far off. Yep, in fact, it's in the same galaxy. Ooh, okay, we have a nice kind of neon blue as we kind of fade in the daytime of this planet. And kind of a brownish color. And the rings themselves are, in fact, kind of a green and pink. Not as vibrant as I was just made out to think, but nonetheless, pretty cool looking. I like how it has like some black bands on the inside and outside. Oh, wait, never mind. Okay. I thought that was like another band going through right here. No, that's just shadow. Man, I'm tired. I'll wake up more through the video. But, we have our Aurora effect. We have a couple Selenas. I'm not sure what's exactly orbiting around this, so let's go ahead and select it. And perhaps a star? No. Next star over. Nope. Yep, there it is. Okay, so we got some moons, and it looks like it's just a bunch of cold Selenas. Let's go and touch down on this faraway one. And let's land on it. Okay, so nice looking, kind of brownish Selena, and there's our parent star with, I think, Triangulum just hanging out in the background there. Very cool, and there is the Andromeda Galaxy, with a kind of better view of that elliptical galaxy over the top, because I think we are actually further a bit out from this elliptical galaxy. Yeah, I think that was actually bigger a moment ago. Kind of got this little Cheerio sitting in the planet here, and a lot more of these lines just going through. I don't know what would actually cause all these like cracks in the surface, but it's pretty interesting. Tidal forces, perhaps? Kind of a ways out from the planet. Not too sure. So let's go ahead and check out the next planet from Boba Fett, and it is a scorched desert with beautiful red clouds, 8 small moons, and a great view of its center galaxy. Of the center of its galaxy. And here we go. I'm not sure what galaxy we just landed in. That is not the Milky Way, I don't think. M101, or NGC 5457. Okay, so there's the red clouds, because it's a scorched desert, so it's very hot in the back. Let's go ahead and touch down right here. Whoosh. You can't quite see the red clouds from the surface. You can see the clouds, like there's some back there, and you can actually see part of the redshift with the star there. You can see that star that my mouse is circling right now. But, yeah, not too much going on there. Let's click the scroll wheel. And I do believe this was actually illuminated by a moon somewhere on this side. A little bit, not too much. It's also illuminated on this face because there's also a nearby moon right there. A bunch of Selenas. Apparently there's 8 moons orbiting this planet, and I can see an asteroid right next to the moon as well. So, very cool. Is that another asteroid? Yes, it certainly is. So these bright objects are a bunch of asteroids in the sky. Oh, there's another one. No way, that's a Selena. Hello, Selena. If I go ahead and turn on orbits, we can see that all these yellow lines are just a bunch of moons that are orbiting the planet. So let's go ahead and zoom out here. And there we go. I count 4 lines. Then we got 5, 6, 7. These 3 asteroids here. And I don't see number 8. Number 8's hiding. Let's go ahead and turn on the dwarf moons. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But there's apparently 8 moons. I don't know where this last one's hiding. Oh, no, wait, I did miscount this yellow line here. So yeah, there's 8. There's actually 5 Selenas, it looks like. Very cool. And what type of worlds are these Selenas? Are they all Selenas? Selena, 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 Selena. Okay, no ice worlds. Very cool find. Let's go ahead and touch down on the front of the planet, since it's actually going to be incredibly bright. In fact, I'm more interested in landing right here, because this planet does have an extreme runaway greenhouse effect, and it's running at a temperature of 878 degrees, 483 degrees greenhouse effect. So let's land right here, kind of get that effect that we had going on last night. Where, we can see this amazing, like, kind of shadow through the sunlight of this planet. Or through the atmosphere, rather. It's not as prominent on this one, but this bright line here is basically where the shadow starts cutting off. Like, that's the horizon. So as you follow the horizon here, that's where the planet itself is blocking light, and you can kind of see the fade through its atmosphere. That's why it's much brighter and a different color up here compared to right here. This is a shadow, basically. That'll be more prominent if I were to back out right here. Possibly. Probably not, because the clouds are enabled. If I disable the clouds, you can see this effect a lot greater. You can see the glow of the atmosphere here, and then you can see like the shadow of the planet just kind of cut off right here. And there's the sun. Or, as it's called, RS 5649, blah blah. So, not quite the sun. But we do have a lot of volcanoes on this planet. And are they actually active? This one's a bugged out one. It's got some red in it, so I mean, it's active, it's just not actually like spewing lava down the sides. Same case with this one. I assume they're all going to probably generate very similar. We got another one right here. Yeah, these are recently active volcanoes. They're not actually active currently. Or not actually like erupting very recently. So let's go ahead and turn the clouds back on. And let's move on to the next suggestion, which is once again from Boba Fett. And he wants me to check out a fantastic purple and magenta ice planet with disco craters. The first person to actually acknowledge that they are in fact disco craters. And it's in the same galaxy. Got some awesome disco craters right here. Kind of a dim planet. Do I have real planet brightness on? I do. That might explain why some of those planets were super bright instead of balancing the light. So there we go. Now we got a good view of this ice world. So we have a nice kind of purple and blue going on here, which is cool knowing that it's like some kind of snow or ice sheet or something like that. So very awesome. And let's just slowly pan down onto this planet. So as you look right there, we have some kind of texture going on, but that's not snow. It looks like rocks or something, like river rocks. It looks like rounded off kind of river rocks or something like that. Very odd. And over here we have some ice sheets. Ice pretty much. And it looks like we have something going on right here. What is this white? It wouldn't make sense for that to be snow, because it's sitting at steep angles. And only at steep angles. It doesn't sit on any of these flat surfaces. Not very much anyways. So I wouldn't think that's snow. Maybe just exposed ice. And that's what it's kind of using to replace rock textures on this planet. Or maybe it's just rocks. Weird. You would expect that to be on like the kind of surface and not actually the steep angles if that was snow. But over here we have more of it. And this I can believe is actually snow. Yeah, that looks like snow. We kind of have the noise texture there of what looks like snow. And over there, it looks like we have a nebula just sitting in the background. That's an irregular galaxy. It is an irregular galaxy, okay. Oh, wow. Okay, the rings are actually pretty beautiful from here. Let me go ahead and drop the orbit map. There we go, much better. So we have some really cool looking rings. And we do actually have kind of a thin atmosphere going on here. Let's check out its composition. And there's our lovely disco craters. So it looks like we have methane, nitrogen, argon, and what is CO? I know what CO is, I'm too tired to come up with it. No, that's right, it's carbon monoxide. Bad stuff. Over here it looks like we have two shadows going on these rings, so we're orbiting around a binary star system. Let's go ahead and zoom into one of these. We have a... Well, that's a bit annoying. We have a yellow dwarf and a white giant, it looks like. Let's go ahead and check out the yellow dwarf. That is actually 1.19 solar masses, so not really too much bigger than our sun. About 20% bigger than our sun. And over there we have the white giant, which I couldn't seem to select. Let's go ahead and go back over there. And this one is 1.94 solar masses. And we have a asteroid ring kind of orbiting around it. And what looks like a couple little planets. Scorched Selena. And something with a comet tail, which is a scorched desert. So this, as you can see, does have an atmosphere, and that's probably what's just boiling off and making this huge tail on it. And it's not just a thin atmosphere, that's actually a kind of runaway greenhouse effect on this planet. Nice, actually, rendered storm. It's actually quite large, but it also has like this kind of reddish fade as it goes into like the night sky, but I assume this is probably one that doesn't actually generate on the backside. Oh, it actually is. Okay, very cool. Actually, it looks kind of like a Selena when I look at it like this. Let's default that. And we have what looks like 4 bands of the aurora on the top. And as is common with runaway greenhouse planets, a really beautiful cloud layer, which should get more detailed as I load it in. Yep, certainly did. So really detailed cloud layer, it looks like. And there is its parent star, just very close to it. And there's the other star. Okay, so the next suggestion is from Quinn Alexander. Oh, but I'm going to answer a question first. Lucas Theophanis, or however your name is. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. How you suggest planets, because you just downloaded SpaceEngine, so it's your first time playing. You click on the planet that you want to select, and then you just need to give me this ID on the very top left here. But it has to be exact, or else it's not going to load for me. So you just put 1 or 2 of those in the comments. Don't put too many, or else I'm probably only going to pick like the first 2 or 3 and then skip over the rest, because I'm bent for time with these videos. Because everyone else suggests things as well. Okay, so we have one from Quinn Alexander here, and he says, it's a planet with organic and exotic life, so let's go ahead and check it out. And here we go. Okay, multicellular, organic multicellular, subglacial, exotic multicellular, marine and terrestrial. Okay, so pretty cool looking planet, and we have these beautiful, what looks like orange and pink. It's kind of orange fading off to kind of a pink. And then we have a green ring, so very cool looking. And I assume that purple is probably our life on this planet, so let's go ahead and touch down right over here. Okay, so we got some weird cracks going on of life. And, it just looks like kind of a rock texture with something going on there life-wise. Let's find an area where it's more thick, like right here. Oh yeah, that's kind of the Zerg creep texture that I'm looking for. So I assume this is our life on the planet. The purple stuff. The primordial ooze. And yeah, I can't really identify what I would say that is. Texture-wise, it's just kind of noisy and purple. Looks like we have a collision right here, some type of asteroid, and if you follow over here, there's another asteroid collision. So maybe an asteroid that broke off from the initial collision, just kind of smacked down right there. Possibly. We have something going on right here. It looks almost like glaciers or something. Just ice floating out in the water. And yeah, this planet looks like it just seen a lot of collisions. Here's a couple more collisions, but they actually have volcanoes sprouting out from them. Possibly because they initiated some kind of volcanic activity. That could be a possibility. And then we have a couple hurricanes just sitting in the shadows here. Shadows of the rings. So, where is the parent star? There it is, and that looks beautiful. I think it's some type of, like, orange dwarf or yellow dwarf, orange dwarf, shining through some orange rings, so that gives it a really cool effect. Very nice looking. What is that blue thing there? Is that just another planet? Oh, it's a white dwarf. Let's go ahead and check that out. Hello, white dwarf. A neutron star, so you're not going to give me the lensing effect that I kind of want. Nope. But I assume this is very, very hot. In fact, the temperature is 19,000 degrees, so probably not best to sit on its surface. Anyways, the next suggestion is from Derp Sauce Gaming, so... Oh, no, wait. My bad, I kind of skipped over it. No, it's from Granteford. UDF 423. And he says it is a Plan Nemo that is 1100 degrees, so is it going to be the same situation as last time? But I visited a Plan Nemo. Oh no, it's not loading. Oh, you want me to search for them? Okay, well, your ID's not loading here. It's a UDC. No, UDC is a galaxy cluster, no. I'm thinking of UGC. UDF. I was gonna say, I don't think anything prefixes with UDF on this search thing. I've never seen it before. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna come up, so... Let's go ahead and... wait, you want me to go to a galaxy? Do you mean UGC 423? I'll try that. Okay, UGC 423 loaded, so let's go there. So here's our galaxy. And let's go ahead and just zoom right in and try searching for what it wants us to search for. So I think the best way to approach this is probably just to go in the center here. The diameter of this galaxy is 83 kilolight years, so 8,000 light years, I assume. 8,300? No. 83,000. Okay, so it's 83,000 light years? Possibly. Let's go ahead and... Well, I mean, one way is just go to the edge of the ring here. Like, I'm kind of at the edge of the galaxy, as far as the game knows. And, yeah, okay, so it's thousands of light years. Okay, so let's go ahead and run this search. Okay, so Plan Nemo. And temperature of 0, so 1100 to 9999. Okay. And search in a vicinity of 3,000. Looks like we got a couple. Alright, let's go. Ooh, nice red glow. You know why this happens, right? Granteford, I assume you know. I did mention it in a previous episode. This frozen gas giant is a temperature of 253 degrees, so it's actually very close to absolute zero. And the reason why it has this red glow is not because there's anything actually illuminating on it. Well, not very brightly. It's not like a distant star way out there just kind of illuminating on it, because if I turn on the real planet brightness, it's not going to be very bright at all, if even lit up. So if I could do that, I mean, it's just going to be pitch black. No actual illumination. Actually, a little bit. I can actually very, very faintly see that. But that is actually because of this moon right here. This moon is in fact molten due to tidal heating, so that's basically what's going on here. It just has a molten moon that is probably being tugged on way too hard by that mass right there, and that causes the red glow. And this planet's temperature is 1200 degrees Celsius with a greenhouse effect of 532 degrees. And if I go ahead and go back to the search, I'm sure pretty much any other body that I actually go and visit is probably going to be a very similar situation. So this is a gas giant, it looks like. Yeah, so there's a gas giant, 253 degrees, but yet again, another molten moon. This one's sitting at 1400 degrees, so this is about to basically break up and turn into a ring around this gas giant. if it was like any closer, which it might be falling in, so who knows. This one's also quite warm. Oh, and it has its own little tiny ring. Hello, tiny ring. And on it, we actually have a nice red sky. And you can kind of see the gas giants there, so very cool. Now, there is something I'm curious about. Is it possible to find a Plan Nemo with life? Let's find out. Not that I can see from my limited search, it does not appear so. I haven't gotten one result yet, so I'm not actually finding that. But, pretty cool. I didn't know you could actually search for Plan Nemos. Never actually tried it before. I've found them manually quite a few times, but, very cool. And what is this? Is this a molten asteroid? We got a red glow over here. Why are you glowing so red? Huh, it's a frozen asteroid, but it has a nice red glow. Probably because it's illuminated by the planets. You can see a nice reflection there from the planets. So, yeah, that's essentially what's going on. So, let's go ahead and move on to the next suggestion, which is from Derp Sauce Gaming. Okay, so here we go. And I found out what was up with the copy-paste thing. One of my push-to-talk buttons is insert, and whenever I press that one, it actually stops me from being able to paste in the game. So we have a brown dwarf here. Nice and red. I do believe I still have real planet brightness on. And it kind of has the same thing going on with yesterday's brown dwarf, or was it the day before? Where there is a kind of weird thing going on with the auroras. Here we have a smaller one and a nice large one up top, so it has its own little crown, I would say. And as is very common with these brown dwarfs, is the aurora is a beautiful bright pink. Nice. So let's go ahead and click on the brown dwarf, and what do we have orbiting around it? Looks like a bunch of ice worlds. They're all ice worlds. Oh, nope, we got a Selena. Oh, this one has life. So we're not actually going to be able to see it. It's just going to look like a standard ice world. Like our moon, but very, very red. And that's a little asteroid. Hello, tiny asteroid. This one is also subglacial. This one's a little bit closer to the brown dwarf. So if that brown dwarf was quite a bit warmer, we'd possibly see some surface life, but not in this instance. And we could see, even around a brown dwarf, this is just absolutely pelted with craters. And it just kind of shows that life in the universe, at least in this game, can span to even the most difficult situations. So where's our brown dwarf? There's the brown dwarf. Okay, so we have another one from Derp Sauce Gaming. It says, first and second planet is a red blood Selena, and the second planet has subglacial life. Okay, so I know what you were on a search for. And here we go, another brown dwarf, not too far out. Right here in our Milky Way, you can see the Carina Nebula. Hello, Carina Nebula. And here's our another brown dwarf, which again has life around it. Once again, subglacial though. Ooh, and that is actually kind of blood red, with a nice disco effect going on, and very shiny. Okay, so let's go ahead and touch down on here and just check out some of these streaks going through the planets, these huge cracks. Now, I assume these are supposed to be like cracks going through the planet. They just look so weird when you actually get close to them. Looks like we have like a little bit of a mountain range of some kind going on right here. Let's go ahead and touch down and check this out. Oh, it's just kind of hilly. It's not really much of a mountain range. Very cool. And there's the Carina Nebula, which is somewhere over here. Yep, Barnard's Loop. The Flame Nebula, Orion Nebula. What was that one again? Oh, NGC 2023. Probably why I didn't memorize that one. And yeah, Barnard's Loop. This is can't seem to select that one. Can't select the center there. ICU 433 or 434. My bad. I can't seem to actually select Barnard's Loop for some reason. Oh, there we go. I was wondering if this bottom part actually kind of is something different. Doesn't appear so. Well, cool nonetheless. And here we go. Another one from Derp Sauce Gaming. He says, because it's a blood red titan with life orbiting around a brown dwarf. So let's go ahead and check it out. Uh-oh, there's a little space there in the front. Got it. And I just wanted to point it out. Yeah, when you search up like random star, or you have any random star in your search thing, what you'll find is Sextanus right here. And somebody was mentioning that something something sex joke or whatever, but no, you could actually find Sextanus right there. I do believe. Yep, 23 Sextanus. So anytime you actually have a random star in the search thing, Sextanus shows up right there. So just wanted to point that out. Okay, so it actually has a giant tidally locked storm, which is funny coming from a Titan. And it looks like of that little asteroid, I think. No, that's the brown dwarf. Where's that shadow coming from? Let's land in that eclipse. Oh, there it is. Hello, tiny asteroid. And it's just shadowing right on this giant storm here. Whoa, I think I might have went underwater. Yeah, I think I'm underwater. That's kind of trippy looking. You can see the shadow on the atmosphere, shadow on the clouds, and then just shadow below that. And I don't think I'm actually able to see the tiny asteroid from here. It's just too dark. So there's apparently terrestrial life on this planet orbiting around this brown dwarf. Where might that be? I think the best thing I could probably do in this situation is probably turn up the ambient lighting so I can actually get a good visual on what's actually going on here. So it looks like we have a bunch of snow and kind of ice sheets. And is this supposed to be our terrestrial life right here? This green stuff? Oh yeah, look at that. We got like green trees on a Titan orbiting around a brown dwarf. Because, why not, I guess. I think that might be what that is. Oh yeah, we got it really going on over here. Yep, there it is. A bunch of green treetops. And there's the brown dwarf just kind of setting in that hellish red sky, which if I go ahead and do this, it'll look kind of dim and red. Yep. So, very cool. Oh wow, just smacked right into the planet again. Yeah, I kind of like that band of light around the brown dwarf like that. Okay, so the next suggestion is from Andromeda. It looks like he only has 2 for me today. That's what it looks like. Oh, wait. Boba Fett is asking me why was my previous video removed. I don't think I removed any videos recently. Solar System orbiting US Katai is what he responded that one onto. Yeah, I don't think I actually removed any videos recently. In fact, I know I revisited that video yesterday. Not sure what you're talking about. Did I remove any videos? I don't think so. Yeah, do tell me which video got removed. I didn't get flagged or anything, I don't think. I would have an email about that. I'm not sure what's going on there. Let's go ahead and visit these suggestions from Andromeda. Yeah, just mention which video and I'll probably be able to find it for you. I think the only video that I removed recently was that question for Anton Petrov, and that was like the last video that I removed, I do believe. And okay, we have like an egg-shaped star. Okay, and it looks like it's orbiting above the Milky Way galaxy, and there's the Magellanic Clouds. And I don't know where the hell we are. It's just a stray star or something like that? Oh yeah, it's just kind of sitting on its own out here. Whoops. Okay, yeah, I still have it selected. Okay, this is like a rogue star or something. I didn't know that was actually a thing in the game. Why does it have a comet tail? Wait, what's going on here? What is this? What is that? Oh, it's like the lens flare or something, isn't it? What? I don't know why that happens. Okay. So we have this weird egg-shaped star. And, well, I guess these aren't plain Nemos, are they? What? What? Wait. What is going on here? Okay, I'm stuck in the planet. Or star. Okay, the surface of the star is very weird. How do I turn this down? Exposure. Look at the surface of the star. Incredibly spiky. What's worse is I think it's consumed this poor little planet. Look at that. There's planets in there. You can see one right there. You can't actually select these though. Are these actually outside of the star? No, it doesn't appear so. This is so weird. Is that supposed to happen, or is this just completely bugged out? This is so odd. I think that one's a gas giant, I'm quite sure. Yeah, I guess that's some kind of gas giant right there. I think I just crashed the game. Oh, wow. Okay, this is weird. Maybe, okay, since the game crashed, will it actually load properly this time, or is it really just bugged out or something? Here we go. It has a comet tail. Quite sure of it. That's not that blue there. That's not a. I don't think. Let's see, comet brightness. Yeah, it has a comet tail. Look how huge it is. Okay. Does anyone have any idea what exactly is going on here? I've never seen anything like that. And of course, it's like a stray star outside of the Milky Way galaxy as well. It's a catalog star. It's over here in the top left. So it's not even a randomly generated star that's doing this. Is there some kind of history as to why this is happening? I mean, I don't think any of our telescopes or anything would be able to tell that, you know, it is kind of consuming its own planets like that. It's just so weird. That's Andromeda in the background there. Very good suggestion. Here we have a random star cluster and B1. We'll remove that question mark. And here we go. This is once again from Andromeda. And it's a hot desert with a lovely yellow effect going on. And a little asteroid moon. Actually, a couple little asteroid moons. The sunset's very, very orange, kind of reddish. So let's go ahead and touch down right here. The atmosphere doesn't look too thick. In fact, it's sitting at... Yeah, it's very, very minimal. Not a strong atmosphere at all. Ooh, but that is a nice, lovely kind of, like, wind effect that the desert has. Check that out. Oh, the stars disappeared. Come back, stars. I was just about to get a beautiful screenshot of this. Stars? Stars? Okay. Oh, there they are. That seemed to have made them work. Oh, they disappeared again. Oh, there they are again. Okay, I'll just leave it at that. So yeah, it's a beautiful, kind of hellish looking desert. Very thin atmosphere, probably had most of it. Probably just whisked away by this giant star. And it looks like we're in a cluster above the Milky Way galaxy, if I were to guess. Or, yeah, that's the Milky Way galaxy. I don't think that's Andromeda. Yeah, that's Milky Way. A reflection from a moon back here. No, not a moon. In fact, it's actually more stars. It looks like a binary system, judging by the lens flares coming off of it. So we have two what looks like red or orange dwarfs orbiting there. Then we got this one right next to our little planet. And let's go ahead and click on this. And hit F2 and just back out a little bit. And it looks like, yeah, it looks like about 3 stars. So let's go ahead and go back to this planet. So we're on the outer edges of this star cluster, it looks like. And just a very beautiful little hellish desert world. And if you want to visit it, the ID, as always, is in the top left corner. But I think that's really nicely generated. Nice kind of blue, or actually pinkish horizon. I didn't mean to say blue. And it looks like we just kind of have some dried up mud and a bunch of rocks. Which would suggest that possibly there was water, but not too sure. That's typically how those cracked, like mud like that appears. there would be water running over it. So, kind of an odd selection of textures used on this planet. But, very cool looking. Anyways, if you guys like the video, please leave it a like. And if you want to see more videos like this, please do subscribe. It really does help. And I will see you guys in the next one.